was doing application papers or application assignments to theories, concepts from class, which I still do, so they know how to apply things to real life. I just felt like the ePortfolio provided a venue to do more creative display, more up-to-date technological display of information and knowledge. And I felt like it adds for those students who learn in a different way. I was offered the opportunity to go to the ePortfolio boot camp, where I learned so much more in depth about the possibilities of ePortfolio and using ePortfolios in the classroom that I was very excited about. And one thing in particular about the boot camp that I really gravitated towards was the signature assignment idea. And the signature assignment, I wanted to think what would be the most beneficial, what is something that could benefit the students, not only in learning the topic of my class in particular, but also what kind of new skills could they acquire doing a signature assignment, and what could help them later on down the road as they went on to further their academic studies, maybe at a university level or graduate school. So while I contemplated that, I decided that having them create their own website as a group project to put in the ePortfolio would essentially kill many birds with just one stone, because they could utilize more than just academic writing, although I feel academic writing is really important also, but you could be much more creative in designing a website. And ePortfolio itself is somewhat designing a website, but then having a website link within the ePortfolio, I think, allows them to create even more of an ability to take the knowledge that they've acquired in the class and to essentially run with it. One of the courses that I teach is a human development course. So we talk about, not in depth, but it's an introduction to the different stages of human development from conception through death. And so I ask them to choose any topic that they want and apply it to each of the stages of human development. So the criteria is each stage needs to be utilized, but they also are able to choose whichever topic they're interested in. So for the signature assignment, they will take a broad assigned topic and work in groups. I have found that in the classroom setting, a group of 3 works really well. Online, a group of 3 or 4 works well together. I believe in the group project, although sometimes students are hesitant to do group projects because there are pitfalls if people don't participate fully. But I feel like in the real world, oftentimes we have to work in a group setting, so it provides the opportunity to manage difficult things as they arise and to work together. And most often I find that people become really good friends throughout the rest of their school time at Salt Lake Community College. So it turns out to be a really good thing that they can work together on. So basically the assignment is a group assignment where they're asked to design a website with specific criteria based on a broad topic, and then they can get as specific as they want or go as broad as they want. And I ask for not only the research and information to be uploaded in an entertaining but useful way, but also with diagrams, charts, videos, external links. Sometimes surveys are put in within, and I always like and ask them to do an About the Authors page so that I feel like it's helpful for me to get to know each of the students a little bit more in depth, but also for them to portray to whoever audience will be seeing their webpage who they are, what their academic goals are. At the end of the semester, in addition to the group project, the website project, they are required to give me an ePortfolio assignment, which is a 500-word reflection of the course that includes answering such questions as, what did you enjoy about the course? What are some things that you might change or suggest about the course? And I think some of the most important questions is, because it's an introduction to human development or an introduction to psychology, what are things that you would like to further explore? What are some topics that sparked your interest? And any suggestions for the course, for future courses? And I ask them to be honest. It's not, I don't grade them on whether they butter me up with really great, we love the class, you're the best professor ever, but rather whether you fulfilled the different question prompts that they're given. So I always appreciate when people are able to give me suggestions for future classes because I take those quite seriously. I really want to do what's best for them as students. My advice would be, don't be afraid of it. At first, I think it can be daunting for some students, but if you yourself put forth just a little bit of effort, maybe go to the boot camp or one of the ePortfolio workshops, you can acquire the skills yourself in putting together an ePortfolio, working within website design, and I think it inspires the students that they can do something that maybe they've never done before. And at the end of the semester, for those students who found it daunting in the beginning, they thought, I could never do this, I think they have so much pride in themselves that they've been able to acquire a knowledge that they never knew that they could do. And essentially, every semester I've done it, I've never had people not be able to do it. It is something that you can do. So I would suggest there's wonderful resources here on campus for one-on-one help learning about the ePortfolio or the workshop or the ePortfolio boot camp. So just don't be afraid of it. It's exciting. There's so many possibilities with it, and the students really do enjoy learning in a different way. And every semester I love how many new technological advances each of the students will figure out, creative things that they do to portray the information that they've acquired. So it's a little bit selfish on my part, but I love so much seeing what they do with it. Yeah, I get to learn from them. It's great.